Welcome back to the Fork in the Road Fearcast, the show where reality is stranger than fiction and Florida is Exhibit A.
Our Miami Aliens episode you guys love, so we decided to give you more Florida.
Yep, that's right. We heard you loud and clear. You want more Florida chaos? More, this cannot be real, but it absolutely happened behind a Publix energy? You got it.
And for the record, I'm the only one here who has never fought an alligator.
Yet.
Well, we'll see how tonight goes.
So, what is Florida Man? Florida Man isn't one guy doing side quests. It's a phenomenon created by Florida's Sunshine Law, which is one of the strongest public records laws in the country. Every arrest affidavit, every bizarre detail goes public instantly.
Other states tend to hide their crazy, but no, Florida, they broadcast it daily. Just yesterday, I was sending Eric a link about Florida man who happened to kill a hog underneath the clock tower in Palm Beach. And I think he ate it.
Yeah, he ate it for Instagram views, which, by the way, is very Florida. I mean,
Classic.
mix heat, tourists, alcohol, wildlife, and 2 a.m. decision making, you get the most unhinged headlines in America, basically.
Yeah. Almost all starting with Florida man.
Which brings us to tonight's lineup of verified chaos.
Buckle up.
So picture this. It's midnight, Wendy's, Palm Beach County. Guy orders a drink, calm as can be.
Yep. And we happen to live in Palm Beach County, by the way. Well, as the story goes, he says, "Hold on, I got something for you," and hurls a 3.5-foot alligator through the drive-through window.
I, every time I hear this story, I crack up. I don't know why. It's just the mental image. And on top of the crazy mental image of somebody yeeting a 3.5 foot alligator through a drive through window, the cashier jumps onto the counter like a cat avoiding bath water. So the whole thing is just insane.
Yeah, I could imagine that in my head right now, what that image looked like. But FWC, they rescued the alligator, and the Florida man told the deputies it was just a prank.
How is that a prank? It's literally assault with a dinosaur.
It's insane.
Oh, it's only in Florida.
Yep, let's hear more about Florida man. So 4 a.m., a woman hears noises downstairs. So she grabs a candle, not a weapon, just a candle. And what does she find? She finds a man who is fully naked. And not only is he naked, but he's also cooking eggs in her kitchen.
Homeboy waved to her like he was hosting a cooking show.
And not only did he cook, but he also showered and washed his clothes along with making himself breakfast.
When the cops arrived, he danced around the living room, still naked, by the way, just vibing and enjoying Florida life.
Sounds about right.
This is a great one. And this one is very, very on brand. Deputies find a crashed BMW. The driver crawls out and immediately says, aliens teleported him into the car.
Makes sense. He claimed extraterrestrials hijacked his body like they used him and rented it.
He told deputies that they rescued him from them. And for the record, I would not do this, even though, as you all know, I love aliens.
You do. We know. On to our next one. High speed chase. A guy bails and sprints into Daytona Beach and dives into the ocean like he's freaking Aquaman.
The deputies were on the shoreline screaming for him to come back. He responded with, "You'll never catch him."
Yep. So he starts swimming out and then he sees he is being circled by sharks.
And at that point, he had instant regret and turned around like Michael Phelps, got out of danger, and then was apprehended. This is a great one and also a crazy one.
Oh,
Deputies responded to a man aggressively overhugging strangers. They try to restrain him, and then he lunges and bites a chunk out of a deputy's scalp. I don't know what it is with Florida, but Florida man loves biting people. If
yeah.
you look it up, you'll see many stories about Florida men biting people.
It was a literal chunk, and then he claimed to the medics that he had hair in his teeth.
Yeah, he got 6 years for that.
Should have got longer, to be honest.
He really should have. He definitely
Here's
should
another
have.
one. A guy walks into Waffle House. He points his finger like a gun and he yells, "This is a robbery."
What do you think he stole, Lauren?
Waffles?
No. He robbed a Waffle House with a finger gun and made off with napkins. Literally, just napkins.
I would have at least stole some waffles. Well, employees, they were unfazed. It's Waffle House, and that's just Wednesday level weird.
I mean, Waffle House is the Wild West. We remember that one where there was a fight and somebody yeeted the chair at the waitress and she just caught it with one hand like nothing happened. I don't think that was Florida though. I'm not sure where that was, but Waffle House, Waffle House is an insane place to go. But anyway, if it were me, I would have made off with some coffee.
Hmm, coffee too.
So, next one. Officers respond to a break in. They find a naked man covered head to toe in Crisco, literal kitchen grease.
Yeah, they couldn't grab him because he was like a human slip and slide.
He, he slid across the floor like a buttered otter.
Here's another one. A man builds a 16-foot shrine to none other than Donald Trump in the middle of an active road.
Oh, Florida is all in on Donald Trump, all the way to the point where this guy was willing to block traffic like a political Stonehenge.
Yep, and FDOT, they asked him to remove it, and he said, "God told me to put it there."
That's a good reason.
Seems legit.
Oh my God, this one's insane. Florida man loves alligators. Jacksonville, 2018. A man strolls into a convenience store carrying a live alligator under his arm, mouth taped shut, essentially like it's a six pack accessory.
Totally normal. Well, he heads straight for the beer cooler and shouts, "Y'all ain't out of beer, are you?"
He spots another customer grabbing a case and yells, "You aren't taking the last bit of beer, are you?" Before running at him with the gator like it's a weapon. I don't know what it is with Florida man and weaponizing wild animals.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Well, the people in the store, they laughed nervously as he grabbed that 12 pack, and wildlife officials later charged him with illegal possession of an alligator, and rightfully so.
BYB, bring your own beast.
Yeah. Polk County, 2024. Deputies say a school board mechanic abandoned an airboat in front of a sheriff's substation, drunk, belligerent, and yelling at strangers.
So people saw him towing the airboat. It fell off the trailer, blocked the road, and he just left it there.
Yeah, when deputies confronted him later, he assaulted one of them. He was charged with the DUI, assault, and illegal operation of the boat.
You know what he said when they asked him why he did what he did?
What?
He was tired of politicians.
That's not a platform. That is a legit meltdown.
It makes no sense.
No, not at all.
It's very Florida. Very, very Florida. St. Pete, 2024. 32-year-old man was making pizza dough at home. His roommate coughed. Dude just coughed. And the guy went nuts.
Yeah, he hurled his pizza dough at him and pelted him in the face. Deputies noted sauce was splattered everywhere on the victim and on the walls.
He actually was charged with simple battery and criminal mischief.
Yep. Florida man, the only guy who thinks coughing is worth a food fight felony. In Ellis
Interesting.
County, 2021, a homeowner wakes up to find a burglar. Yet again, we see a pattern here in the kitchen. The burglar had stolen a samurai sword, laptop, and truck keys.
But strangely, he left behind his cell phone at the crime scene, and deputies traced it right back to him. I mean, that makes sense. Take the sword, leave the phone.
Yep. So, Florida man apparently thought he was a ninja, but it turns out he was just an idiot.
I mean, I'd still take the sword instead of. Eh. Oh, I would take the sword and the phone. Charlotte County, 2020. Man called 911 twice in one night. First, he asked officers to come buy him liquor with a $20 bill he left on his couch.
Yep. And then he called them again a second time and asked them that they fetch him some ice cream from his freezer because he couldn't get out of his recliner.
Dispatchers warned him that misuse of 911 is a crime. He responded with, "It's an emergency. I'm hungry."
Deputies arrested him. Florida man redefining emergency services one dessert at a time.
I mean, I empathize with this guy. When I'm hungry, I kind of look at it like it's an emergency, too.
Angry. All right, another one in good old Palm Beach County in 2019. A man grabbed a live iguana by the tail, swung it overhead, and whipped it at a restaurant employee.
I mean, that's kind of sad because the iguana suffered a broken leg.
Yeah.
Witnesses said the reptile was used like a medieval flail.
He was charged with animal cruelty, and the prosecutor said that he showed a blatant disregard for animal life, which I tend to agree.
I mean, that's sad. But I
Yeah.
guess Florida man using lizards as weapons since forever. I mean, the guy with the alligator, the guy with the iguana.
Yep. Any reptile you can find, apparently.
Polk County, 2021. Deputies chased a burglary suspect who bolted into a lake thinking he could swim to freedom.
Yep. While halfway across, he spotted a massive gator surfacing. Revenge on Florida man.
Home Homeboy immediately turned around screaming, "Help me, help me."
Yep. Deputies pulled him out, not to save him from the arrest, but to save him from becoming gator chow.
I mean, this is one instance where the alligator fought back.
Hmm.
Florida man was defeated by Florida's true apex predator. Good for the gator.
Yeah. Pasco County, 2018. A man walked into a bank carrying 3 pounds of marijuana in a clear bag.
He slammed it on the counter and said he wanted to open an account. I mean, I get it.
Seems legit, right? So the employees froze, the deputies arrived, and he insisted it was legal tender.
Florida man, the only guy who thinks weed is currency. I must be Florida man because, I mean, I'm with them on this.
Yeah.
I really am. St. Pete again, 2018. A man broke into a zoo and stole two monkeys because he thought they looked sad. You know, I'm with this guy. I've seen those poor, cute little monkeys in the zoo and wanted to take them home with me.
Yep. You're going to be the next Florida man I see. You're down for weed as currency and now wanting to rescue baby monkeys from the zoo.
Who
Well,
doesn't?
police found them in his apartment, sitting on his bed watching TV.
He told the deputies he was giving them a better life, which again, I'm all for. I am all for giving those monkeys a better life. I really
Yeah.
am.
You seem to sympathize with that. Well, Florida man, the only one who thinks Netflix is a conservation program.
I mean,
Might
in
say.
this case, it is. I'm sure the monkeys were happy.
Debatable. Busch Gardens, Tampa, 2016. Joseph Caro, drunk, reached into the flamingo pen and grabbed Pinky, a beloved dancing flamingo.
Witnesses said he spun her around, then slammed her on the ground, which
Wow,
is
it's terrible.
disgusting.
Yeah, Pinky's injuries were so severe that she had to be euthanized. What a shame.
He was charged with animal cruelty and 3 years later was killed in a traffic accident.
That's karma for you. Florida man, karmic justice is faster than you think.
Mm-hmm. Volusia County, 2018. Beachgoers are enjoying a calm afternoon when a pickup truck barrels down the ramp and straight into the Atlantic Ocean.
Waves crash over the hood, tourists scatter, and the driver climbs out yelling, "Not my fault, the truck don't surf." Yeah.
Deputies had to tow the truck out of the water. He was charged with reckless driving and got a DUI.
Yeah. Florida man reinventing water sports one felony at a time. The Villages, 2019. Deputies stop a man weaving down the road in a golf cart.
He blew a .339 BAC, which is nearly 4 times the legal limit.
Insane. He told officers he was just practicing for the Masters.
Neighbor said he was singing karaoke into the golf cart's horn. I can't even read these without laughing. Almost every single one of them, except for the ones where the animals got hurt. It's hard to like read them without cracking a smile.
Well, I hope he sang some good karaoke at least. Florida man, Tiger Woods would like a word.
2018, Florida man calls 911 to report himself.
Wow. Yeah. So he said, I'm too drunk. I don't know where I'm at. I'm driving on the wrong side of the road.
I mean, this is like the most Florida man thing to do is to call 911 on yourself. The dispatchers kept him on the line until the deputies found him.
Yep. And he was arrested without incident. Thank God.
I mean, this guy was an absolute gentleman. He called the police on himself. He waited and was arrested without incident. I like this Florida man. This is the most sane Florida man on this list, other than the guy who stole the monkeys.
Hmm. Okay. Tuscaloosa County, 2019. A man insists his girlfriend's lover is hiding, get this, in the mattress. The mattress.
He he then stabs it repeatedly, shredding foam everywhere.
So the deputies arrive, and of course, they find zero lover, but just one destroyed mattress.
He was charged with criminal mischief, but he was one dead lover away from being charged with murder, apparently.
Yeah. Florida man, CSI, Bed Bath and Beyond.
Jacksonville, 2017. Families eating waffle fries suddenly see a naked man sprinting through the parking lot, chasing random customers. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
crazy mental image.
He claimed he was training for the Olympics.
Witness says he hurdled a trash can before the deputies tackled him. Like, what are the police thinking when they're showing up to these things and seeing naked people run around a parking lot, hurtling trash cans? I mean, what would you do if you weren't one of the cops that showed up to this?
I mean, I would probably tase them. It's just another day in Florida, though. But anyway, I mean, can you imagine? We go to Chick-fil-A all the time. If we just saw some crazy naked man running around, the kids would like not know what to do. They'd be like, "Mommy, what's going on?" That would be a hard one to explain. But
You would
anyway,
have to
Florida,
handle you would have to handle that one because I would just be laughing. I mean, I'm just being
you would
honest.
be laughing hysterically and probably recording on Facebook Live.
Probably.
Yeah. Florida man, the only guy who thinks Chick-fil-A is a track meet, a new track meet at that. Collier County, 2018. Deputies find Florida man stuck in a porta potty, foot sticking out the door.
Inside, what do you think he had?
Drugs,
Yeah, lots of them.
I'm sure. He said he was just taking a break.
Florida man is the only guy that thinks porta potties are Airbnbs.
Sounds about right.
Tampa, 2019. Florida man smashes through a fence and drives onto the runway at Tampa International.
Planes delayed and passengers are confused, rightfully so.
Yeah, he told police he was late for a flight. You know, that's a good enough reason, I think.
You're becoming more like Florida man every single day, Eric. Just stop talking. Florida man, TSA's worst nightmare. Martin County, 2020. A Florida man deliberately drives into the jail entrance.
When they asked why he drove into the jail entrance, he said he wanted to be locked up. This is like the best way to do that.
Yeah,
This
well,
Florida man was so, he was brilliant. I mean,
I'm not quite sure I would call him brilliant, but mission accomplished.
he got the job done.
He did. That he did.
Naples 2021. This is insane. Florida man pulls a knife on pickleball players during a dispute.
He yelled, "This is my court."
Deputies confiscated the knife and charged him with assault.
Pickleball, America's fastest growing sport and apparently the most dangerous. Clearwater, 2019. I feel like these just keep getting better and better. Florida man climbs onto the roof of a moving car, arms out like he's surfing.
And in true Florida fashion, traffic stops, people film, and he shouts cowabunga before tumbling off the vehicle.
He survived with scratches.
I mean, Florida man, he's proving gravity always wins. I mean,
Pretty
these are
much.
great. So why Florida? Sunshine law, sure, but also the culture, the chaos, the heat, bad decisions marinated in humidity. I don't know. It's insane.
Florida Man is America's greatest performance artist, improvised daily and very, very public.
If you're listening outside Florida, drop your hometown's weirdest headline in the comments and we'll compare chaos. I'd love to see that.
We totally should. I'm not sure they'll be Florida, but it'd be interesting for sure. And if you've got a Florida woman story, we know those go even harder. So drop us a comment below for any Florida woman stories. We'd love to hear them.
Yes, we absolutely would. We absolutely would love to hear some Florida woman stories. So every story tonight was real, documented, verified, and absolutely unforgettable.
Yep, Florida Man isn't just a headline, it's a lifestyle.
If you guys want more Florida chaos, like we said, Florida woman, Florida cryptids, the skunk ape, the devil's chair, haunted St. Augustine, or more crazy Florida man stuff,
Yep, just like, subscribe, and drop your favorite Florida Man moment below. Bonus points for links.
we'll also give you a shout out if we ever read them. So, curiosity may be dangerous, but it's never boring.
Nope, it is not. We'll see you next time on the Fork in the Road Fearcast.